Yeah, welcome. Today, I want to talk about the most important topic about the flower of life. How people miss their own flower of life, their own true self. How do they miss it, and how they everything in their head changes, the world they were living in. It's like they it changes completely once you miss the flower of life. Remember, the word flower of life is a symbol. So today we want to elaborate on. First, we are gonna also remind each other what it is. Then we will say how people do lose their flower of life. That is what we want to focus on today. As it was, I have written it here, and I'm going to explain to you what is this is the CIA document. This, all this paper is CIA document, and I use a pen to put it in here. So the topic is the topic is Paradise.com, and the title of the article. If you want to read this, the whole of it, just type Paradise.com and put the title. What is the flower of life and what does it represent? Expert explains. That is what you have to do. Once you there, then this article is going to come. Once it's there, then you are going to see it, lead all of it, apply your reason, and relate to what we say about what the flower of life is these days. Some they put some they light the flower of life like compile like a cycles like a flower like egg, something like this. You see this one here. The light, yeah, it looks like something like this, like something that has corroded itself. So once you study what have corroded itself, you realize that they are just circles overlapping each other. That is what that represent. If we when we have time, I'll bring a video on how it looks like, what those circles looks like, and what do they really represent. So this article says meaning and the symbolism of the flower of life. So it's according to one, flower of life symbolizes creation and unity of everything. You see, so flower of life is unity and creation of everything, where every creation comes from. So for us, we say where everything comes from is from nothingness, and nothingness it represents everything. So what is that nothingness is sinusoid waves. Sinusoid waves are being represented in circles, like the wave the flower of life, the picture I have shown you. Those are circles, and those circles represent sinusoid waves that 12 and crescent make complete circle. So once they involve, once from the source, then those circles are produced, and once they are being produced, it means it's the creation, emanation from itself, like the way it happens in us. For us, it happens via dreams. In lucid dreams, it's when sinusoid waves from nothingness emanate from these avatars we have. So everything that exists is those mathematical, and so for you to truly discover what it is, you have to study mathematics. Once you study mathematics, then you use your reason logically. So once you have done that, then it means you have you end up realizing your true self. If you study Leibniz calculus, then once you realize your true self, then it means you know that what exists is nothingness, and everything emanates from that nothingness. So it shows to you via dream, it manifests to you via dreams in these localized avatars. You see? Then once it is doing that, it means mm, you can be watching everything. Everything you watch, everything you learn, everything is just is emanate from the source as you. It helps you to live and be localizing the horrors we are living. That's how we even produce, we even make collective dream in the horrors we live in. It's because we combine those sinusoid waves and create complex waves. So those complex waves are now what we call collective dreams, beautiful collective dreams. You can look how people were in the past when there are no any visual, no nothing. It means uh, majority did not have. It means majority did not have did not realize the flower of life. So for them to create a collective dreams, it was hard for them. That's why we say in the past, majority of people in the past, they were just self-aware. When the evolution started, humans became sapiens and they were just self-aware. Now we need to reach hyper awareness. Now realize, be aware of your awareness. Once you are aware of your awareness, then you realize that the other is just also like you. And this is a collective dream. Once it is a collective dream, it means we will be sharing, enjoying the experiences we can have and learn from each other. That is what explanation from what flower of life is. So once you miss that, then it means once you don't realize that you are you is that, then it means you are going to lose everything. So once you lose everything, you start believing in other things. It means you end up being lost, and the world you are, because as the planet, whereas we are involving planetary, it means things will changing. Those sinusoid waves are being created inside you and also outside it, in everyone else. So you have to put your learning and reason high for you to also evolve as the planet is also evolving. Because if you don't put your learning and learning high, then it means the you are going to have basic structures inside you, while others have developed strong structure. So for you to fit in, it means it's going to be hard for you, and you are going to view the other different. You are going to view the world different, and you might feel like your world has ended, while it haven't. So this geometry represents the cycle of birth and how life miraculously emerged from seamlessly chaotic void nothingness to the unified oneness, he says. So from the sinusoid, from the source, from the nothingness, it is in a chaotic way. As human, as we are realizing that our true self, where we are coming from, then we are going to take charge of creation of the chaotic creation that comes from nothingness in the horrors. And once we take charge of what is happening in the horrors, then we are going to create unified. We are going to create collective unified uh, uh, dreams. That is meaning we are going to create the divine societies together as one. We are going to be enjoying the dreams we create. We are going to take charge, working in harmony, working according to what our societies we want everyone we want to be like. But right now we are not yet in the moving. But as we are learning, growing, we are going to come together. And once we come together, then we are going to start creating those collective dreams planetary. Yeah, that is what I wanted to stress on. So the flower of life symbolizes all creation and the sake of creation. As I have said, it's sinusoid waves from nothingness to great, small, then they become complex structures, as well as unity and oneness. Add add bits. It can be used in manifestation to harness the energy of the universe, and some use it as a symbol for energy protection as well. So it's others that exist. It's the universe. Remember, we have said that once you look within, you will realize that you are everything that exists. You are the universe. So once you are the universe, it means you are going to create now the collectivity. You can travel everywhere you want. You can discover or even other aspects of life that haven't yet been discovered right here on the planet. You can discover maybe there are also different other planets out there where apart from that those that have been discovered that we know in this our solar system we use right now. We might discover that there may be many beyond just nine we have in the solar system. So it said it can build the manifestation to harness the energy of universe. Some they call it as energy. Yes, because it's energy that is energy. Some it's a soul. Some they say it's mind. All those represent the same thing because they have the same amplitude, the same wave length. So, and some use it as symbol of for energy protection as well. Some they prevent themselves from learning, from acquiring what are someone's projection. Because as we are creating the collective dream, it means me, what I have in my conscious mind, in my conscious soul, I'm going to bring it to objectively reality for others to see. So some they prevent themselves from looking for what someone other have invented. So once you are preventing from what other have invented, it means you are going to become sentient. You are going to be left behind because what others have created and show you for you to be entertained on, for you to enjoy your own, is also what is inside you. That's how the collective dream, collective consciousness comes in as we are living now in the horrors. So if you prevent yourself from that, then it means you are going to lose yourself. Because what you are saying as even from the other, what you are afraid of others' creation is also projected from what you have. So once you are of low state of consciousness, others of high state of consciousness, for you uh, to communicate in the horrors with those that have higher state of consciousness is going to become hard. In the end, your internal self now you end up being diminished. Even the avatar might manifest that this for you for it to be heavier becomes hard, and that's how even the death process began. For because once it is failing to localize in the horse as the flower, to localize learning and growing in your mentor, it means it is going to choose to go back to the source. So once it has gone back to the source, it means your avatar can no longer have life. It will lead now to localize in another path. It means yourself or you're going to die die. Once you are dead, it means then the avatar is no longer have access to the soul. So it perishes. And once it perishes, then the soul still remains because it is in the soul, then it comes back to uh, Horus again and start learning via another avatar. You can just know the process of localization just the way when you were a kid, you were learning, growing, learning, growing, learning, growing. That's how you have evolved to the extent you are now. Why you are even if you are in the 40s, 50s, that is where you have. So for you to keep growing, it means you still need to learn. So first you have to make an unconscious conscious. Know what is inside you. Make an unconscious conscious. Once you make an unconscious conscious, then you might now not have conflicting thoughts. Because once you have conflicting thoughts, you lack that inner peace. It means your inner self is in conflict. So once your inner self is in conflict, then you lack the inner peace. So learn, know your past, know, make an conscious, realize your true self, do the inner star actualization. Is it necessary? That is that. So use the seat as a vehicle to connect to a higher consciousness. So what is the higher consciousness? It means your conscious soul is called the highest, your true self. What is up there is the higher self. What is beyond your senses is the higher self. What is inside you is the higher self. And the higher self is created based on the collective consciousness, the collective dream that everyone have built in is what helps us now to create the higher self. And that higher self is what makes us to work in collective harmony. And in the once we come together, once we make we grow by come together, then we will all know that we need to do this collectively. Like for now, collectively, we know we want to have planetary civilization. That is the one example of the higher self. So now we go to what should be involved in the planetary civilization. How should we live? How should we look at each other? Those are aspects of the higher self. You see, it's not from someone. It's not that you're born from. It's what we create collectively. It's what the higher self is. Yeah, that is that, and I'm going to continue reading what it says about it, uh, the collective consciousness. So the flower of life is something many people are curious about, but it can be a bit confusing. Yeah, it's confusing if you don't have more knowledge on what science is, what is it, because you need to have a lot of it for you to know the reality of everything. Just an example for you to know the reality. This, the way we view a scientist might see a cup. Once he see a cup, he look at it as atom. So if you didn't learn how how do cup came from, you might view the cup as the reality, like the superstitious way we use they view the cup as the reality. They might put it in their conscious self, in their flower of life as the truth. While a scientist put atoms inside his flower of life as the truth. Because they didn't know by then, people did not know, realize what the truth is. So now we say this is a science software that generate everything, not the atoms. You see? So you can see this different view of what the truth is. And this view, this what now, what you believe is what makes you world change because you don't know the truth. Then what is inside you end up is not manifesting well. Then you might realize that you're having some problems too in your mental on where you view the world because you haven't made conscious. So once you have all those problems, then you might think that you mentally might have some disturbances. You might not be able to interpret what is in the horrors. You see, and some people it can even end in terrible effects, infection. So, in the next stream, I'm going to explain one example of what might happen to if you don't know the flower of life, or if you don't know your true self, your true inner self. What might happen? I'm going to explain it to you in a next stream. Yeah, that is that, guys. So always put learning, put reason first. The truth is nothingness, not the atoms. The truth is not the cup you see. The truth is the number. Either that is numbers or mathematical sinusoid waves. So at its core, it's an ancient sacred symbol featuring destructive pattern of overlapping cycles arranged in a flower like geometry. Yeah, what I have explained, what I have showed you, a sacred people, these are the ones who studied what is the flower of life, what is it. That's why they were putting in this, designing all those symbols, but they didn't come to explanation of what those symbols are. It's, now we are explaining what those symbols are to you, to everyone, for everyone to know the truth about his or himself. Yeah, that is that I had today. So you can go read this article on yourself, apply reason, and once you are doing that, then you are, it's a part of learning and growing. You also need to apply integration of the information we are giving you. You have to apply it to yourself. So you have to integrate the knowledge with it, not look at this knowledge from uh, from or somewhere out there. No, you have to integrate this knowledge. Should be with you. Should be part of you. Transcend. How the best way to integrate knowledge is you to transcend the ego. How you transcend the ego, you have to start questioning everything that you believe in. Once you start questioning everything you believe in, it means you are going to integrate new knowledge and realize your true self, that you are all everything that exists, that nobody have ever known, and in so doing, you are also going to help the other know his or her own true self, so that he might live happier and meaningful, that no one is going to manipulate him or her. Yeah, that is that I want to share with you guys, and that's the only way we are going to generate collective dream with heaven on earth. Right now, like it all starts with you, me, your friends are there. Once you just put it in your mind into action that I'm going to share this information so that my friend might also know. I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to give it to everyone that it's going to happen. Yeah, that is that. Bye. See you in another stream where we are going to talk about the dangers of one example of the danger if you don't realize your true self, if you miss the flower of life is about the pink eye and that is some of the manifestation you might see in the avatar now manifest how it might be like. We are going to look at it in the next stream. Yeah, that is that. Bye. See you on the next stream. So you might see it's going to be the most important. Just to look at an example being the pink eye, which is the most common in nowadays. So translating the ego is the most important thing, and we are going to explain how using as a rationalist what it is, because it's a problem that doctors explain, but we are going to explain it to you as rationalist, as as yourself what it is, and you have to apply reason and logic on how that might occur. Bye for today. See you on the it might be Friday or next week Monday. If everything is going to be okay, don't miss that important stream when we are going to talk about